I met Mr. Coach Finn for the first time through football. He was our receivers coach. I think I was in 6th grade, maybe 7th or 8th.
Alright, what am I doing?
Alright, that Mr. Finn guy. Such a swag. Okay. Such a swag.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Red.
I'm Korea Bilgreen. When I think of Mr. Finn, the first thing that comes to mind, he always wears these shoes. I think they're like Toms.
They are Toms.
And I guess wears khakis and a black shirt.
Khakis get me. You can always count on them.
But I remember complimenting him on his Toms one day, and he says, "Yeah, I wear them because they go to a good cause." And I say, "Wow, Mr. Finn."
But then we made fun, and someone tweeted about him wearing khakis and a black shirt, and now we no longer will wear that.
One of the good memories that I had was playing apples to apples and Pictionary in this class, and going to the coffee note, of course. That was always fun.
My favorite memory of Mr. Finn was probably just class time because he actually made learning fun, as strange as that sounds.
Ooh, the memory I had with Mr. Finn is walking into his class one day and he was hiding from us. So he just had some random idea he wanted to hide from us. And we tried finding him and he ended up being under his desk with like something over top.
I also think of him running through his room, spraying Febreze like a fairy.
I also had great times in the summer when you would do wide receiver drills.
It was always fun watching him run the routes at practice. If one of us weren't doing it right, he would show us how to do it and make sure it was good.
His big words. What are you doing? I don't even understand them. I'm in high school. You need to use high school language.
They know big words. Sometimes I have to look them up. One time when Finn showed up to practice, and it was a little chilly out than he thought it was going to be, and he wore someone else's sweats that were way too big for him, and he looked like a hobo. And yeah, he just would make a great hobo, but that's about it there.
My favorite memory would probably be after my team lost our first ever game. Gets better. We lost our first ever game at Dyersville our sophomore year, and he kind of brought us all together after that loss because we were pretty devastated.
We went to Decorah. We were down 20-0 as the last game of the year, and Finn was all fired up and ready to go. It was the last game of the year, and he gave us a big speech, and we ended up winning.
I think of indie music.
I think of music in general. You always had really good playlists. I think of the song Teenage Crime.
My favorite memory is probably on Brownfield when we were in scout team and you were just leading us.
Coach Finn, memory that I have of you was this year in the playoffs when we beat Solon. Right before we got into our last team huddle out on the field, Coach Wink, he came up to me and said, "Payback's a bitch, isn't it?"
Keep on keeping on.
Stay passionate, even when kids get weird and crazy. But I don't know, I think you're gonna do just fine. You have a good way of connecting with kids and stuff, and so you're gonna be just fine wherever you go.
Always work hard and achieve your goals. For him, probably win. Just win. Anyway, and then for his players, just help Finn win.
Just make sure the kids are enjoying what they're doing. If you make football fun for them, then I'm sure a lot of kids will keep wanting to go out and play football.
The great Brent Lambers has advice to Coach Finn that if he goes up to Osage and keeps doing what he's doing back here at West Delaware, he'll do fine, and I hope to see him playing in the Dome soon.
Good luck finding students as awesome as us, but I mean, you do you. Yeah.
Well, as a head coach, have fun with it. Like, have creative things. The trick plays are always fun to watch, but you'll do great. And his students, good luck.
The lesson I learned from Mr. Finn would probably be that English is actually applicable to the real world.
Okay, I want you to say that again. I want you to say English is actually applicable to the real world. One more time.
A lesson I've learned is English is actually applicable to the real world.